Like I'm having some technical difficulties. Gonna get this plugged in here. I don't know what happened to the last stream. Got kind of cut off. Is this all right? All right. Hold on 1 second. Shit. All right. Here we go. All right, dang, we're back. I don't know what happened to that last stream. It got cut off for some reason, but we're back. The last fight we were on, we were talking about the co-main event, so this stream is going to be extremely short compared to the last one. Just talking about the final two fights here. Again, if you missed the last stream and are just tapping in right now, the last stream got cut off, but we are doing our full predictions, previewing UFC 320 going down tomorrow, October 4th. And we're on the co-main event right now. So Sandhagen versus Merab. Let's go through that. I think the last stream ended. I was talking about Merab's record a little bit. Again, Merab, he hasn't lost since 2018. His streak has been crazy. So let's go to 2018, late 2018. Merab defeats Terrion Ware, Brad Katona, Casey Kenny, Gustavo Lopez, John Dotson, Cody Stamen, Marlon Moraes. And this is where the streak really ramps up a notch as far as competition goes. So he goes from Marlon Moraes, takes a step up from September 21 to August 2022, defeats Jose Aldo, Peter Yan, Henry Cejudo, and then September 14th at UFC Noche versus then champion Sugar Sean O'Malley. We all know what happened there. Merab pretty much mauls him for all 5 rounds. Sean, I don't know. Sean probably thinks it was a closer fight than it was, but Merab mauls him. And then in Merab's first title defense, defeats Umar Nurmagomedov. I think a lot of people, Merab came into that as the underdog, which is crazy to be champ, defeat the previous champ as dominantly as he did, and then be the underdog defending his title. That's crazy. So Merab goes in there as the underdog, defeats Umar Nurmagomedov, and then in his second title defense, boom, comes back Sean O'Malley and defeats Sean O'Malley in more devastating fashion than he did the first time. Gets the 3rd round submission, like we said, north-south choke to defend his title for the 2nd time. Now Merab has Sandhagen. It will be Merab's potentially 3rd title defense. Yeah, like we said a little bit before the stream got cut off before, Sandhagen is super technical, has some offensive wrestling skills that might keep Merab on his toes, as opposed to O'Malley, who probably had none of that. And I just don't see how Corey gets it done. I don't think he's going to be able to stay on his feet long enough to be effective with offensive striking. I think as soon as he gets on a little streak, letting things go, of course, Merab does what he does best. We'll probably get a shot, take him down. It's inevitable. So I just don't see a path of victory for Corey Sandhagen. Give us Merab. I think Merab gets it done. Merab has said that he's looking for more finishes. Some people accuse him of being boring, even though he's super fun, super entertaining. He even emotes mid-fight in his last 2 fights, So I just think Merab gets it done, and I think he beats him by submission. I do think Merab stops Corey Sandhagen. I don't know. I think it's going to be later on, maybe 3rd or 4th round. I think Sandhagen lasts a little bit more than O'Malley did in his last fight. But who knows? I could see a finish from Merab anywhere from that, let's say 2, 3, or 4th round. Give us Merab Dvalishvili to defeat Corey Sandhagen by submission. I'm going to go 4th round. So let's go 4th round, submission victory. Merab, I think he gets his 3rd successful title defense over Corey Sandhagen. All right, we move on to the main event. As we know, in the light heavyweight division for that championship, Alex Pereira lost to Magomed Ankalaev. Let's just see when that was again. Yeah, that was March. So not that long ago, just a few months ago. I actually didn't even watch that fight. I should go back and watch it. I guess Poatan was pretty successful with his takedown defenses, just didn't do enough. And Magomed was able to take the title off him. So it's going to be close, of course. I don't know how Poatan gets it done unless he is able to just rock Magomed. Ankalaev is super durable, though. I don't see him getting knocked out. Let's just go back. Let's reflect on both their records a little bit before giving our official picks here. Yeah, so, of course, Magomed Ankalaev, current UFC light heavyweight champion. He's currently 20-1. What was that only loss? That was to... Well, he has a draw to Jan. Okay. His only loss is from Paul Craig back in 2018, so quite a while since Ankalaev's only loss. And then he just goes on a tear, of course, beats Marcin, Prochnio, Klidson, Abreu. All these names are crazy. I wonder why that fight happened. He beats Ian Cutabella twice back-to-back. That's kind of interesting. He beat him first, end of 2019, and then again they made the fight. No, I'm sorry. He beat him in 2020. He beat him twice in 2020. I wonder why they made that fight a second time. That's kind of weird. And then he goes... This is where the tear gets really impressive here for Magomed. He beats Nikita Krylov, Volkan Ozdemir, Thiago Santos, Anthony Smith. Has a draw with Jan. So he had his first title opportunity back in 2022, December. It was a draw. Of course, you don't win the title on a draw. And then he has a no contest, the illegal knee versus Johnny Walker in their first fight. And then they get that rematch. Ankalaev then goes and knocks out Johnny Walker in the rematch in just the second round, defeats Alexander Racek, and then gets the title shot versus Poatan. Of course, beats him, but again, doesn't beat him dominantly per se, but he does get the decision victory. Takes the title off of Poatan. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't see that this rematch going much differently than the first fight, unfortunately. I'm pulling for Poatan. Big fan of him. It's been sad around this house not saying Chama every single day, so I need a Poatan win, but I don't think he gets it done. Let's just go back. So Izzy defeated Poatan back in 2023. That causes Poatan to move up to light heavyweight, beats Jan by split decision, who, he can't do MMA math, but Ankalaev wasn't able to defeat Jan. Poatan was split decision, so pretty close. And then Poatan goes on to defeat Yuri, defeats Jamal Hill, defeats Yuri again, defeats Khalil Roundtree. 1, 2, 3, all 4 of those fights, he gets it done by TKO. I remember that June last year, UFC 303, just a beautiful head kick. That lead leg head kick to defeat Yuri for a second time. So defeated Yuri more emphatically the second time than the first. I mean, yeah, and then loses to Magomed, so he's beaten pretty much everybody in MMA except for Izzy that one time, and Magomed, so super close. I don't know. It's like, of course, with the power that Poatan has, you could see him clipping, probably a left hook, clipping Ankalaev, but he doesn't swarm per se. He will rock somebody and then just kind of stalk him. I feel like if Poatan rocks Magomed, he's going to have to swarm him, or Ankalaev is going to be able to recover. I could see a world where Poatan rocks him. I don't know if he's going to be able to finish Ankalaev, though. Oh, man. This is one, rooting for Poatan. I'm not going to bet on this fight because it's one of those where I'm, if I were a betting man, and I am a little bit, nothing crazy, our official decision, UFC 320 main event, Magomed Ankalaev versus Poatan, the rematch. Man, I want to say Poatan so bad, but I can't pull the trigger. Official decision, Magomed Ankalaev. I haven't beaten Poatan again. Probably I'm just gonna go decision because I don't want to see Poatan get knocked out. I think it's probably similar to the first fight, but maybe Ankalaev is a little more successful with the takedowns this time. Again, full wholeheartedly rooting for Poatan. Official decision, main event, UFC 320. We got Magomed Ankalaev defeats Poatan again by decision. That's my official prediction. So, main event, co-main event. Co-main event, we got Merab Dvalishvili. I got him defeating Corey Sandhagen by submission, let's say the 4th round. Main event, Magomed will probably defeat Poatan. I'm going to say by decision. Yeah, so those are all my predictions. Again, the stream got cut short, so if you want to see some of those predictions and preview some of those early fights, we didn't start with the early prelims, but we did start with some of the prelims. Yeah, this card's pretty stacked all throughout, especially those last 4 fights are going to be just absolutely bonkers. But yeah, sub up. We're going to go live tomorrow. We're going to do the stream, the watch companion, watch party, whatever you want to call it. So tune in tomorrow. We're just going to do the main card live stream tomorrow night. I think that probably starts at 10 p.m. So sub up, hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications so you know when we go live tomorrow. Probably about 10 p.m. Like I said, main card only. You're not going to cover the prelims. But yeah, those are our official picks. If you missed the stream where it got cut off, go check that out. But if you just want to see the last 2 co-main, main event, that's just this stream right here. So yeah, sub up. Join us tomorrow at 10 p.m. for the watch companion, watch party, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, these fights are going to be crazy. Official predictions again, I got Merab defeating Sandhagen by submission in the 4th round. I got Ankalaev defeating Poatan by decision. But I'm pulling for Merab still, pulling for Poatan. All right, appreciate anybody that tapped in. Peace.